so lucky to have the beautiful Shireen here chatting to us. Shireen, welcome to the program.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Tell us about the Marilyn Monroe Festival that you are organising.
This September, very soon, we've got a Marilyn Monroe Festival, and it's a celebration of really the enduring image of Marilyn, the sexy, vibrant, blonde image, but I also love that she was a woman who stood up for equality and equal pay for women, and she fought really hard in her lifetime, even for simple things like wearing jeans on set. The 50s was a different time. She's portrayed as a bimbo, and people often cite the songs and the scripts, but they're all written by men. It wasn't her doing, and she fought to change them, and she fought to have more autonomy in her art, and sadly didn't often win. Grossly underpaid in her lifetime. She was also someone who stood up for sexual rights, and she spoke very loudly about the fact that it was a positive thing for a woman to be allowed to be sexual. She actually is quoted, if she had to be a symbol for anything, it may as well be sex, because sex is a positive thing. So
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, and she was pro-gay rights. She was she was pro-women, and I think that all women should be given permission to feel beautiful and sexy.
I agree, no matter what age we are, what size we are, you know what I mean? And that's also encapsulated in the program, isn't it, that you're organising?
Yes. So this festival, it's a quote from Marilyn that says, "We are all of us stars and we deserve to twinkle." So that's what I've built this particular festival on. I've got a lot of performers or dancers that don't necessarily have a lot of performing experience, but they're really talented, or they're just a little bit brave and they're happy to step outside their comfort zone. And I've trained them up in a number of routines with the idea that we can actually break free of the stereotypical ideas of what is beauty. In the right vehicle, we can all achieve beauty and feel fabulous and wonderful. This little festival is just something I'd love to take on a bigger scale, where lots and lots of women could just feel wonderful and sexy and fabulous and have permission to say, I'm beautiful.
And that's very Marilyn.
So I think that is exactly what Marilyn is, and so that's my interpretation. And I think you could write a thesis on how Marilyn's cultural image has endured. She is so recognisable. Look at a lot of 50s images, which I love, but they look dated, whereas Marilyn doesn't always look dated. I mean, women weren't allowed to do all the things we take for granted now.
I can't believe they weren't allowed to wear jeans on set. That's nuts.
They weren't allowed to go braless under a costume, and the costumes were so structured. Marilyn fought to go braless, but it was seen as indecent.
Now, you are an accomplished dancer. How did you get started?
I started dance like most little girls do at 4, just wanting to do ballet. I just happened to find my niche, I guess. Dance was a place where I could escape from the world. It wasn't hard for me to be disciplined, because I loved the discipline and I loved going, and chances I had to do it, the more I embraced it. And I was lucky, very lucky, to get a scholarship for dance. I grew up in foster care and options for kids like that, so luckily I happened to be good, and so I got to keep dancing, and it's just been my life.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So have you danced all over the world?
Yes, I have.
Like, what do you specialise in?
For me, I work at a ballet school, and I moved away from ballet for a long time and concentrated on contemporary, and I worked as a showgirl, and more and more I've gone back to my roots. More and more I'm loving teaching ballet, and I'm at the moment absolutely love teaching burlesque as well, and they're a little bit in contrast to each other, although more and more a lot of the ballet people I know are embracing it. Another way of having an enjoyable experience that is dance related, because for me, if it can be dance related, I'm happy, and I believe that everyone can embrace dance on some level, be it purely as a voyeur or as a dancer.
So what's happening on the night? Tell us all about it.
There are 2 nights actually. Okay. So there's an art opening happening at Space at 565 Gallery. It's on George Street.
16th, is it?
Yeah, that's the 16th, yes. Cool. There will be a little taster performance. So we've got Amethyst Rose doing a burlesque routine, and there'll be a little taster of the girls doing something Marilyn-y. And then the Saturday night is the main night. And on the day there's workshops, so we've got Marilyn workshops. After the workshops there is the gala performance night. A whole range of performances. Marcella M, who does an amazing Marilyn, she's doing the whole Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend.
Oh, I love that song, that's fantastic. And that's at the Aurora Hotel?
That's at where we are here now on the Saturday night.
And you can dress up as Marilyn, and there's some prizes to be won.
Prizes so far. Got some lovely gift vouchers from vintage shops, Tiara with Swarovski crystals. It's for the winner of the main lookalike, and then there's an alternative Marilyn lookalike. People who just want to do an alternate take.
Like a steampunk one, or
That's
a
right.
apocalyptic, or a robot one.
That's what I love. That's what it's all about. It's taking Marilyn inspired to all different.
Well, why not? I think she'd outlast a nuclear holocaust, wouldn't she? She'd survive forever. How do we find out about it? How do we buy tickets?
The sticky tickets have got the ticketing. You can look at the MarilynMonroeFestival.com. Or if on Facebook, if you look Marilyn Monroe Festival up, it will come up with the webpage.
Well, thank you so much. I am looking forward to the event, and all the best, and congratulations on all you've achieved. It's very darling.
Thank you, Camilla.
We'll see you guys again next time.
Bye.